Hi guys, you're welcome to my channel. In today's video we're going to be sewing this beautiful blouse. In my last video I showed you how to go about the pattern drafting, so if you're yet to see it, go ahead and watch it now, and after that come over here and let's sew it together. So guys, from the last video we drafted all of these patterns and we went ahead to cut them out, and stitches allowance was also added to each pattern paper. So now these are the two front pieces, the center front and the side front, and I've also gone ahead to cut out the lining pieces for each of the pieces that I cut out. So now what I'll be doing is to first of all work on the front pieces. So this is the center front and the two sides front. This is what it should look like. So now I'll place it on each other like this, and as you can see I've gone ahead to iron and esther to the wrong side of this front pattern to kind of give it a strength. So what I want to do now is to join the piece together. I will place the side front on the center front like this, right side facing each other. So I'm going to start aligning it from the waist. So now guys, I've aligned it from the waist and I will now start to pin towards the hop. So as you pin upward, you're going to make sure that you're following the curve just as you see me do like this. Make sure you are arranging it properly. In case you don't know what this is called, this is a princess dart bustier. So I'm done pinning it down right now, and this is what it's looking like. So right now I will just go ahead and pin down the bottom part as well. So now guys, I'm done pinning everything down on this side, so I will do the same thing for the other side. Make sure you start your pinning from the waist, don't start from the top. So when you're done pinning, you're going to be using about ½ inch of the stitches allowance to stitch it down on the side. So after I was done, this is what it looks like. So now guys, you will notice that at this edge it is too pointed on the area where we had our stitch. So what I'll be doing right now is to cut away from it so that it will be curved. It is supposed to look like a flare and not to have a pointed edge. So guys, I've used my iron to give it a good press, and this is what I have here. So I'm done with the front pattern and I'm going to do the exact same for the lining as well. Now for the back pieces, you have to join the back pieces back together. Remember that we have an opening on the dart area of the back because we are making a 6 pieces blouse. Normally you're supposed to have 2 pieces for the back, but for the one I have here I have 4. So I have to join them together back so that I can have 2 pieces. So guys, what I will be doing now is to pick the center back piece and the side back piece. I'm just going to place them together, right side facing each other. Then I will make sure I pin from the waist all the way to the top, and after that I will now start pinning again from the waist to the down part of my blouse. Guys, whatever it is you are pinning, make sure you are starting from the waist so that you don't make a mistake. So guys, after pinning, I will head over to my sewing machine to stitch it all the way down. The reason why we open our back piece into 2 is because we wanted to add the flare effect at the bottom because it's a 6 pieces blouse. I will do the exact same thing for this second back piece as well. So guys, this is the lining for the front piece, and I just want to trim out the pointed edge like I did on the actual fabrics. So now this is the back piece, and as you can see I still have this pointed edge, so I'm just going to go ahead and trim it to have it look like a flare. I will do the exact same thing for the other side as well. And now we have our 2 back pieces. So now I'll go ahead and join my back piece lining, and all what I did on the actual fabric I'll also go ahead and do it on my lining. So now this is my front piece, and you will notice that the side too is pointed. So I'm going to curve the side area a little bit to avoid it being pointed. So guys, this is my front piece lining, and remember, anything you do on the actual fabrics you're going to do the same on the lining. So now here I'm trying to curve the lining also like I did on the actual fabrics. So guys, the exact thing I did on my front piece, that is curving the side area, I'll also do the same on my back piece and also on my back piece lining as well. So guys, I already stitched down the neckline here. I placed my lining and my fabrics together right side facing each other. I pin it down and I stitch it around the neckline area. I want to stitch the bottom part of my blouse here, and I'll be adding a crinoline to the bottom of the blouse so that it will give it a nice wavy look. So while stitching down the bottom, I'll be adding a crinoline and an M-gun, and after that I'll then join the sides. Now for the back piece, I'm going to do exactly the same thing I did on the front piece. I'll stitch the neck area, then I'm going to place the crinoline and a thin layer of M-gun. Then I'm going to go ahead and stitch it down just like I did on the front piece, and after that I will stitch the side. So guys, this is the front piece and this is what it's looking like after I'm done stitching the down part of the blouse and the sides. You can see how nicely it's looking. So now this is the back piece looking nice as well. So now I'm going to place my back piece together right side facing each other like this, and I'm going to go ahead and pin it down at the bottom a little bit. I don't want my zipper to be the type that open up into two, so I'm going to be making like a tiny stitch, and then I'm going to go ahead to fix my zipper on the other opening. After I was done fixing my zipper, this is what it looks like, and as you can see that it's looking nice already. Now I'll be placing the front piece and the back piece together right side facing each other like this, and I'll be joining them on the shoulder. Let me teach you how I join my shoulders. I'll place my fabrics, my shoulder area together like this, and I will use one of the lining to turn the fabrics and the lining together like this. If you get what I mean, then I'll go ahead and stitch it all the way down as you see my hand demonstrates. If you did not understand the first one I did, just watch my hand how I demonstrate it on this second one, and if you did not understand it still, you can use your method. So guys, I'm done joining the shoulders as you can see, and one thing I want to do now is to reduce the shoulder I have here. I prefer a slim shoulder, so what I'll do now is to go in by 1 inch on both sides, and if you want it very slim, you can go in by 2 inches on both sides of the shoulder and then cut it into the rest of the armhole. So after that, I'll cut out a facing for my armhole. Because the armhole is curved, I had to make a small pleat on the area where my armhole is curved so that it will not be shorter than the armhole. So I will stitch it and turn it over to the right side. So now I will hem the facing to the lining to make it look neat on the outside, and the last part is to join the sides together. I will be joining the sides together using my body measurements. So guys, this is the final look of the 6 pieces blouse, and honestly I really like how it came out. It's so nice. If you watched this video till this very moment, thank you so much, and if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to join this amazing sewing family. You can join by subscribing to this channel right now, and after subscribing, don't forget to turn on your post notification button to get notifications anytime I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching.